Do you ever embed pages of Power BI reports into PowerPoint and then spend forever updating each slide when that report inevitably changes? Well, Microsoft just released a controller add-in that lets you manage all of your embedded report pages in a presentation in one single pane. That means bulk updates, reconnects, and more all in a single place without having to go slide by slide by slide. This truly is a game changer. I'm Allison Gonzalez. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer here at Pragmatic Works. And in this video, I will show you the new Power BI controller for PowerPoint. And it really is truly designed to manage all of those embedded report pages across your decks. Now, this update came directly from user feedback. Many of us, myself included, embed pages from Power BI reports into PowerPoint to have these data-driven presentations. And when those reports update daily, weekly, monthly, even hourly, right? Updating those embedded pages slide by slide can be time consuming. So the Power BI controller is a task pane add-in that becomes your command center. It discovers every embedded report page in your presentation and it lets you run bulk operations. So for example, refresh all of your embedded page, reconnect pages that lost authentication. You can even apply a configuration change across every embedded report page. This helps so much to centralize maintenance and save a ton of time. To double check, if you've never used the Power BI add-in before, it is turned off in some organizations. So if you are an admin or it doesn't look like it's working for you, then this is where in the admin portal, you can check. You can also just search PowerPoint right in the search bar over here, and it will pull up all the options so that we don't have to scroll forever to find it. But down here in the export and sharing settings here in your tenant settings, you can see that there's enable Power BI add-in for PowerPoint. Now, if this is turned off, unfortunately, this feature is not going to work for you. You might want to contact your IT team and ask some questions. I'll see why they don't like this feature and some options you could get instead. But this does need to be enabled for this add-in to work. I'm going to grab a report that I would like to see in my PowerPoint. So here in PowerBI.com in the Power BI service with my report open, I can go up to export and then PowerPoint. Doing this, I have the option to directly just open this in PowerPoint. But generally, I don't do that because most of the time when you're working with this and you have the desire, right, to add report pages into a deck, you already have that deck. You already have other stuff going on in the rest of the PowerPoint. So what I like to do is just copy the link. Now, you do have a choice here. You can embed live data or embed as an image. We get the most benefit right from that live data. So you can go ahead and hit copy. And that is going to take a link and essentially give you a live action screenshot of this report page. And again, it does just take the page. So if you have a 10-page report, you will either need to put navigation on the page to go to those other pages of your report when you're in the PowerPoint, or directly get the link for each page to put into your PowerPoint. You can go ahead and hit copy. It will copy that link for you. And then let's take it into PowerPoint. Now, in PowerPoint, you can start with a blank deck. You can start with whatever deck. You can pull it up and have like a million other slides in here. What we're going to add in first is the standard regular Power BI add-in. This one has been out for, I think, at least a few years now. And that is found in your add-ins section. So my add-in section is on my home ribbon, and I can search in here for Power BI. Now mine comes up because I use it quite frequently, but you can just search for Power BI, and it will pull up that one for you. Now notice we do have two. These are two separate controllers, so you will need to add both add-ins to get the full benefit. So first we want to add in our standard Power BI add-in. That is going to allow you to embed those report pages here into our report. Now, the cool thing about this is, let's say you're starting in PowerPoint and you are only working with a few files and you know those files. Well, look what we have here. Right here in our add-in, it's kind of like our homepage in the Power BI service where it's showing these recommended, showing files that you go into a lot. So kind of the first step where I was starting in Power BI, grabbing that link, you really could do that right here directly inside of your Power BI add-in here in PowerPoint. Now, sometimes it makes it a little bit hard if you're working with a lot of files. It's easy to not be able to find one in here. So I personally like to start from Power BI because I know the reports I want. I know the workspace. I can just go directly there and get it a lot quicker than sometimes scrolling through here. If you grab that URL, you can just paste that in and hit insert. Now, something to remember when you do this, you can decide if you want to give people automatic access to this data. Because think, you are currently sharing a Power BI report. That Power BI report is tied to you and your permissions. What can you see? So if you are sharing this file with other people, then if they open that file, they're not going to see the report if they don't have access to that data. That can be a very good thing, right? You want to block that. You want people who shouldn't just open decks that get shared, see information they shouldn't have access to. Sometimes though, you do want to grant them that ability. And so you are able to check right here. That shows to give people automatic access to the data. That will then grant them the ability to see that data. Once we hit insert, we will now see that report page coming to life right here. And it will work. Now you can add a title to your slide. I generally don't do this. Feel free to if you would like to. But I normally will like to make mine full size, take up the whole entire slide. But you can really resize them too, right? If you have a lot of text you want to put in, other things, multiple reports on the same page, you could do that. So you can make that as big or small as you would like. And again, this is in the standard Power BI add-in. This behavior hasn't really updated too much in the past year or so. But look, right, it is live action. As you click through, things are filtering, adjusting, sorting all of the other content that we have in here. Now, this is with one file. The magic of the Power BI controller really comes into play when you have multiple reports or multiple pages from reports in here. So let's go ahead and we're going to add in a new slide, and I'm going to add in another report. So I'm going to go add in, get that Power BI add in one more time. I'm going to go to this other report that I have and grab this URL from here too. Now that I have both links, I can paste this in here, or if this is this report right here, so I could just click right here and add that same exact one in. If you go through clicking the links, you'll see that preview here. There's that same report that I was just looking at in my browser. And again, I have the option to pick what page here. So I can choose exactly the page that I would like. And then again, we have that option if I want to give people access to this data as well. And we can hit insert. So two ways to get your data from Power BI into this add-in here in PowerPoint. Again, you can resize this to whatever size on your page you would like. I want to point a few things out. We have our filter pane, right? So if your filter pane is available to you in the service, you're also going to see it here, and you can see any filters that are in play. You also have a little pane up here as well that pops out where you can get support, reload things, and see some different information here on this report. At the bottom corner, you can adjust whether you want live data, a snapshot of it, or even just like a public snapshot for whoever might have access to this deck. You'll see the last refresh. So you'll see when is the last refresh date, and you'll also get an alert right here if a refresh has happened since you refresh this page on your report. So you potentially could be looking at out-of-date data, and it does give you an alert that it makes it really easy to see, oh, it has been updated. Let me make sure I get that update. You also have some options here with your data options, with your filters. You have that refresh available over here. You do have some style options in here, very limited as well. Again, we're just really looking at the report. You can even clear some data and your settings in here as well. Now let's bring in the real star of the show, the reason for this video today, and that is your controller add-in. So we added our first add-in, and that is giving us access to these Power BI reports. You can have as many report pages from as many reports on as many slides as you would like. There's no real limit, but I have a feeling things would slow down if you have too many in here. Let's go ahead and add in our next one. Now, I already added this in, but to get this, you can go to your add-in section. Again, you can search Power BI, and here is the one with the little gear icon next to the Power BI icon. we can see that this gives us a little IntelliSense description, which the add-in is used to control Power BI add-ins in a presentation. With this add-in, users can send commands that will be executed by all Power BI add-ins that exist in the presentation. You can add this if this is your first time adding it in, and then you'll see that right over here where I have mine. When you click on that, we open a new pane right here. Now, the first thing that you're going to see is a little alert that says, hey, you got to save your work, right? Now that I have saved my file, sometimes to wake this pane up, it's easiest just to hit close and then reopen. And now we don't have that warning. So since we already have that file saved, we are good to go. Now, this pane here is going to discover all of our embedded Power BI content. Now, ours is a very simple report with just 2 embedded reports, but we might have, potentially hundreds of slides and add-ins here, add-ins there, right? You don't want to have to mine through all of those slides to find where these might be. So this will find all of them for us. And then we will have the ability on here to discover some data, refresh it, reconnect it, and even apply settings. Really all just depends on what our data settings are on our reports. So for example, if I go to reset, we can decide, all right, what do we want to do? We can sync with the Power BI view. We can even restore the initial PowerPoint one. And as soon as I hit apply, we can see here are those 2. It's found all of the ones that exist in our PowerPoint to make sure that it is connected and synced and up to date with what is there in actual Power BI. So I can see them adding so many additional features to this. This is brand new. It just came out in October and it's still in preview mode. We even have this warning up at the top that it is in preview still. And this is definitely not negotiable. If you have the Power BI add-in in a report, get the Power BI controller as well. And it's going to make your life easier managing this. This is such a practical tool. So anyone that is embedding report pages in PowerPoint, you want to get this feature and see how it's working for you. Now, if you just want more Power BI in general, definitely don't forget to check out our whole Power BI playlist here on our channel for more fun adventures in DAX and Power Query and data visualizations and all good things at Power BI. And of course, diving into other options in the service and even getting into Fabric, right? All of those things we've got for you right here on our Pragmatic Works YouTube channel. Let me know below, comment if you use this Power BI add-in, and then what other features do you want to see here in the controller add-in? I'm excited we can start a list going and get it over to Microsoft. Don't forget to also like this video so it reaches all the people that need to see it. And of course, subscribe to our channel here so you get the latest and greatest videos every time we are releasing them. And I will see you in the next video.